mic, I'll use my teacher voice.
Yes, you do, go.
I'm gonna back up the gentleman from Compton. I'm from San Pedro, and we have the same problem. I lose a lot of my kids to going to work at McDonald's because their family members are requiring them to help pay rent or food or diapers or fill in the blank. And we have a great accessibility in our school to equipment, to software, time. I'm there like whenever they need me there. We do a lot of that accessibility. The problem I have is once they're ready, even if they're not 18, they're ready. I've got kids who are Premier certified. They're 17. They can't do anything with it. They can't even use it in college. They can't get in anywhere.
We're going to help them. Those are the young people that Arts to Work is designed to serve.
Well, I'm wondering why we're not tapping into industry unions. Why aren't we contacting SAG?
Oh, we are looking at
Yeah.
they are. You have no idea what a slow roll that is.
That's
okay?
right.
Yeah.
Slow
So
roll
I
happening.
mean,
They have people who, that's their job is to reach out as well. I spend probably way more hours than I should have contacting. I have a guy at Universal who sends guest speakers. I have a guy at Warner Brothers who sends guest speakers. A guy at the DGA who sends guest speakers. But I spend a lot of my time making those connections. I wish I could get somebody else who goes, here's the list, contact these people for guest speakers, and I can make a couple of calls.
Yeah,
instead
and
of
we're happy to help
hours.
with that as well.
Yeah,
Working
that would be
filmmakers.
awesome.
The other thing I just want to mention, I know there's a comment up here too, is that in this region, the industry contacts are everything, but in our national program, we really subscribe to the idea that every company is a digital media company. And we are looking, there are so many opportunities for storytellers working in cultural institutions, at sports teams, in science organizations. We're working on public opportunities in like government offices. Imagine if there were creative teams that were telling the stories of communities everywhere. And so it's not just industry jobs. And sometimes in Southern California, the kids get kind of funneled into work, the unions and the industry, and this is what the job is. But let's be more entrepreneurial about it and really make those, we're now, the NASCAR thing came up. The Golden State Warriors is going to hire off of our first San Quentin program. And once the Warriors do it, every freaking basketball team is going to want to do it. So let's let me, one before you, and then I'll come right back to you.
Hey everybody, my name is Andrew Darmola, and I'm an administrator at the Ritchie Schools in the South Bay. So we're a project-based charter school. And so just echoing a lot of what people are saying, I think we're fortunate in some ways because we're located in El Segundo, we have a directed rural learning and access to a lot of jobs, but our students come from all over, and many students are coming from situations where I was in a situation in high school where you have to get a job, and a lot of these unpaid internships and other things don't pay. And so, commenting on that, but also wondering about, I know that we move in the direction of paid internships, that students can, if they're able to get a paid internship, able to justify like, okay, me getting a job and making a contribution. And also something I've been personally interested in is, my particular school site has a larger proportion of students with special needs than some of our other school sites. So wondering how to get them into the conversation equitably as well. And even thinking about resources like the Department of Rehabilitation, which is a great program which pays, where an employer does not need to pay the student. The Department of Rehabilitation pays the student for any job you can think of, almost anywhere. And wondering if that might be a potential for some industry partners who might have the capacity or the, if getting the kids paid is a barrier, like if somebody else pays them and you're just giving them on-the-job training, would that be beneficial? And I don't know if that's somewhat we're talking about too.
It would definitely be a catalyst for a lot of folks. And I don't know if you're familiar with Lights Camera Access. It's a wonderful organization helping disabled folks get jobs in the industry and training and bringing in the different Department of Rehab that can help support that. Because we found that the disabled young people have, if they're receiving benefits, if they're earning, then we don't want to put those benefits at risk. Sir. Be right